Welcome back to another episode, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Today we're doing our third round of Halloween Horror Nights speculation. Now today's round of speculation is making a lot of noise around the Halloween Horror Nights circuit. But before we get into the video, on this channel we cover everything from horror, theme parks, travel, and much more. So if that's your thing, consider browsing my videos as well as subscribing. Now let's keep the same structure for this video going with starting today's video with the most recent updates to Halloween Horror Nights. Then moving on to the speculation, which today we have 3 houses which have been making a lot of noise in the Halloween Horror Nights circuit. So let's get into the updates. Our updates this time around both come in the form of house announcements. So first, as you all expected, we have Stranger Things. This house should come as no surprise to anyone after its success last year. In similar fashion to last year, it is the first announcement of the year, as well as we got a completely custom announcement trailer for it. And just like last year for me, the speculation of this property coming to the event did not really get me excited, but as soon as I saw that custom announcement trailer, it got me all worked up, and it really makes me wish that they would do this for every announcement every year. Now, as far as location for this property, it looks like it's going to be returning to the same soundstage that we had it at last year, but this time around it's going to be based on both Season 2 and 3. Season 3 has not aired as of yet, but will have aired by July 4th, which is well before the event opens its doors. Now, not only have they promised us that we will come face to face with snarling demodogs, they are also promising iconic scenes and locations from Chief Hopper's cabin all the way to Starcourt Mall. This house is setting the bar for all IP house announcements and will probably not be met by any of the other IP houses. Unfortunately, this is the main house, so all the focus goes into this one with that custom trailer, but it's only the first house announced as far as IPs go. That brings us to our second update, which is our first original concept house. Roll the trailer. Oh wait, that's right. No sweet announcement trailer for this one. If only every single house got that Stranger Things rollout. But that's besides the fact. The point is, we got our first original concept house announced, which is Nightingale's Blood Pit. Set in ancient Rome with a ruthless emperor, gladiatorial games, and bloodshed, which is horrifying. But then come the creatures. The Nightingales made an appearance back in Halloween Horror Nights 21, and going off of the reaction from social media, they are a welcomed return. Now let's get into the speculation. To start the speculation off, we have a house that I've heard little about up till just recently, which is Ghostbusters. I am a huge fan of this franchise, and it has a huge cult following, so I'm sure that's part of the reason that why when the buzz started, it spread so quickly. The thing is, this is not a horror franchise by any stretch of the name. That being said, I could see this being a really fun house to explore, to see how they pull off Slimer and all the other special effects. But personally, I do always look for a little bit of a scare when I enter the different houses, and don't really see how they could pull that off with this property. This is an iconic property, so if it was announced, I would welcome it with open arms. Next, we have a potential property that they seem to be teasing a lot lately, which is Universal's Classic Monsters. This house already made an appearance last year at Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood, so proof of concept is already there for Orlando. In addition to this, we have all the merchandising with the classic monsters on it, as well as the horror store that just opened in Orlando, so this is indicative that they are looking to tap this well as much as they possibly can with these properties. With the purchase of Fox and then the WB holding on to their IPs tightly, it seems like basically Universal is going to be preparing itself to use what's in their arsenal. I hear nothing but great things about this house from last year from our brothers over in Hollywood, so I'm actually looking forward to this one being announced as soon as possible. Now last but not least, we have the potential of an additional Netflix property. The rumor mill has this one pinned as a house based on Netflix Originals series Sabrina. Now if you haven't actually watched this series, this is nothing like the original Sabrina. It is much darker, and I could understand this property coming to the event if Netflix is looking to push the promotion around properties that they prefer. Now, if fans have any say in this, and we do get another Netflix property, the popular opinion would state that this should be The Haunting of Hill House. This one is truly a spine-tingling series, and I can only imagine what it would be like to come face to face with the Broke Neck Lady. One way or another, Sabrina or Hill House, Netflix seems to have a great possibility of getting another property into the event. What do you think about this speculation? And from the ones that have a really good possibility of coming, like classic monsters or something additional Netflix related, which would you prefer? Let me know in the comments below. Now that is all for this one. Make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed this content to keep it coming. Subscribe to the channel to show your support. Follow me on my social medias like Twitter and Facebook to stay updated with any additional content that I put out. And as always, peeps, don't forget to ask yourself, have you been entertained?